Okay, here we are. It's a fresh day. It's a new day. I am excited. We are here. We are here to trade, not tilt, not gamble. We are here to look at these charts, make decisions, and act on these decisions and absolutely become profitable and flourish. Absolutely flourish, especially after a horrid day yesterday, absolutely losing my mind. I can't be doing that. I need to lock in and just lock in. Just lock in and get this done. Get this thing going. Clearly, I could see the charts. Saw the charts. Well, yeah, I could see the charts. I have good ideas. I just need to have the confidence to act on them and know that if they go against me, it's okay. I would just take another trade another day and get back up. That's all that matters. Patience, like TBM says, Matt TBM, uh, patience is key. Patience provides profits, and there's nothing else you can really do about that aside from be patient and lock in. So the only thing that's worrying me so far that I'm noticing is that, well, usually something, well, honestly, something like this usually works out pretty well. I know I'm waiting for uh 9:45 to come about, but this one didn't work. This one down here got cooked. This one right here also got cooked. Now it's about maybe seeing if shorts are the play today than any. Let's see. This is a decent short here. Looks like, oh no, looks like we got up there. No, we missed it by a tick, but that would have played if it filled. So we might be a little bit more bearish today. No, yesterday was really longs were the case. Shorts weren't working well for my strategy. Today might be the opposite. We'll have to test it out and see. Like this usually makes for a decent short. Um, well, that's the fill right there. It's not 9:45 yet, so I wouldn't take it. But yeah, okay. So shorts might be the play today. Let me look at the daily. This is our 5 minute currently. Just looking kind of interesting. And compared to yesterday, we're right here. I mean, it just looks like we're about to take out the lows again. I want to see the daily chart here. The only thing here is the daily chart from where we're at could bounce right here. We could very well bounce where we're at and go right back up. And if we kill the highs at 1800, I mean, 20,000 looks doable. That's if we want to rebound down here. We very well could just keep on melting down. But we're due for a little pullback in the opposite direction. Markets usually bounce out a little bit. At some point, a little push up. But state of the world and how everything else is going, maybe not. Let's see what happens. Just gonna continue doing same old, same old. That might have been a bottom top tick entry. Bottom tick entry. That would have played out, that would have been nice though to see. Music's low-key a little too loud, bro. I need you to relax. I've had my 5 minute chart on like the 50 on the side, like the 50 by like fifth increments of 50 because of how volatile we were last week. Literally couldn't have it any smaller because by the like every move was the size of my screen. And I don't think we have any news for today. Here comes the low. When we sweep it, we just take liquidity out. Interesting. It'd be nice if this can close heavy. Like it would have been very nice for on this 5 minute. We could get a nice little smack for a sell on that. But this trade earlier worked out. Well, never mind, I can't take that. Doge. If this 5 minute closes heavy, it could be a wick test. And a pretty nice one, honestly. I love when the last wick is a delta divergence. If I pull this up. Oh, there it is, yeah. Like this. These indicators indicate delta divergence points. At least I think they do, and I hope they do. But, um, usually works out pretty well too. So something like this closes kind of heavy. We do a little sell on that. 10 points, you know, type vibe. I would like that. Got a couple minutes on that candle. Because right now we're just kind of stair stepping on that. Yeah. Bloop, 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 bloop. I don't know if we'd even be able to get back up there. This is a steep candle. Do we have anything overnight I could trade? Doesn't seem like it. We're just kind of stair stepping down. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh my goodness, look at this. We pop this, we're just gonna melt. 5 minute close. Pretty, pretty fat wig test. What? 60 points higher, right around. I'd probably put it like what? Right here. That's what I would say. I like this right here. I like this cute little trade right there. Although the only concerning thing to me about it is the little block on the 1 minute. That is also kind of interesting, like right here. Although if we get to push up to there, I use it as that second line of defense type vibe. Like right here. This is the only thing that concerns me is when we got 2 wicks like that, it's just about how aggressive you want to be. Clearly the shorts are super aggressive today and we are really melting down. So I would imagine that if we got up to here, we would reject something like this versus try and take out something like this. Although this is like level 4, 1400, so I don't know. It's a little tough because this right here also looks decent. I could also take this and just move my stop loss a little higher, but I don't really want to give it that room. I could also go for like midpoint. So like, we'll say right here, you know, rather than go for the straight wick, give it a little bit room if it has to go up to here. I mean, looking at like volume over here on this side too, there's a good amount of volume in here. Um, the wick is right here. interesting buy area right here, but like we're us melting all day, it just wouldn't make sense for me to look for a long here. Although it's kind of looking like we pump up at least a little bit here. We'll see whether we're right or not on how aggressive to be here. I mean, it's either gonna completely just like wick here instantly or push up a little bit into here and take that out. We'll see what happens. I mean, I am it. Green line, I'll go. No, we didn't even touch it. I am interested. This is juicer. If we don't just sweep all the liquidity out of it, give us a nice close down here. See, I can't take that just yet. Looks like it. Does it end up working out? Maybe. It wants to. That's definitely fill right there. The one beforehand was definitely not fill. See, that's definitely a stop out. See, what I've been trying to like to use this with my entries. It's been kind of nice. It's been kind of helping too. But then when we start to get above it, it starts to get a little bit worrying. But I also like to use it as like a rubber band type vibe. So like we push super far off of this, you know, the chances of us returning back to this are also getting higher. So if I'm going for a short and we overextend like crazy, you know, then logically the chances of us that short working out and us going back into our 9 SMA are higher. But forgot we had this too up here. Yeah, I like my entry. I like my entry a little bit more just because of that. Because it's tough. It's about knowing how aggressive to be, but you don't really know. With how this is looking, I like this more now. Because I'm flagging a little bit. Here it comes. At least I think. I would enjoy this for a long entry. After all this short, after all this short, after all this bearish energy, I mean, see what?
Order filled.
Oh, instant stop out. Whoa,
Stop filled.
what is happening right now with this? That was just unfortunate. It's a little laggy from what I can tell. I do like this entry for the 1 minute at least. We're not doing the hottest here. See what happens here at 83. I mean, I enjoy it. Do we not get the fill?
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, there you go. I like this up here too. If we can break this, if we can go up to here, hit that, go back, that'd be pretty fun. This was just unfortunate. I mean, buyers just stepped up. There's nothing we could do about that. Lots of buying pressure coming on in. I love this entry here. There you go. I would love if we could get this right here. Looks like we might get the fill, or we might just barely miss it. And then we do have wick test right here, which I do want to try the wick test too. I don't know how much I like this anymore, just because we missed it just barely right here, you know? This wick test is starting to look a little bit questionable. Here's this. See if it still works out. Even with the... Nope. Good thing I got out of that. This is the wick test I'm going for. A little questionable, honestly. Super close to the fill. Didn't quite get it. Do I think it still happens? I don't know. And if it does, I don't know if I like it anymore. Just because we pulled back a good amount here already. Which means that most of the move is kind of already exhausted. The shorts. We've got an interesting little order block on the 1 minute structure here. It just doesn't line up with anything I have over here aside from this, but this has already been invalidated, so I can't really take that. This is interesting. That's cute. This is cute. We could drop here. Bam, bam, bam. Break this. Go down to here. Unless we pop this. And if we pop this, I don't really know where we looking for here. I mean, point of control flip. So two things can happen. We're either gonna push out and up, maybe hunt down VWAP, or rotate lower. Looks like that 1 minute block I saw did end up working out for some points. Wick test looks like it'll play here. It did. So this was something I was interested in. Ah, I gotta stick to my rules though. Point of control's right here. Well, it's already passed. You know what I mean? Not no fail, and it is already passed. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have played it anyways because point of control is so close. this would be interesting, especially with the 1 minute looking like this right here, like this. A push up retest would be so nice. Might be a little hasty. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I just. Oh my god, I'm a fool. I wanted to wait till the 1 minute closed because I liked it, but I wanted to see the 1 minute close strong first. And obviously, like, that was not the right move. I should have just left it there. Um, Especially because I've noticed. Well, my rules usually go like this. Look at these brackets here. If the candle, but it didn't close above it or anything either. Yeah, we pushed 10 points up, but it didn't close 10 points above it, which is what I like to see when I want to take those kinds of trades. Um, but with this kind of volume, that's why I also jumped right into that idea. I did take it off, so, you know, but I did have it here. I don't know if I would have even gotten the fill, especially with how slow and laggy everything is right now. Of course, I'm just trying to make excuses to justify and make myself feel better as to, missing out on a winning trade. But at the end of the day, shit happens. And I gotta poop. I gotta go poopy scoopy. It's poopy scoopy time. I think this looks decent, but we've already. And what I wanted to see earlier too, or show from earlier, was this idea that I had with the daily, and this is why I was saying we could very well reject the bottom, was right here. As long as we held that, we swept it a little bit, but we could definitely push back up, push through this high, and go for here. That's crazy. I mean, that'd be what, 300 points higher? Don't know if that'll happen, but I, markets are doing their thing. And I'm not playing VWAP right here. Fuck that. I'm gonna poop. Looks like this played the VWAP short. This would be fun. Could break this high, take that trade. I'd like that. It's a pretty strong rejection or displacement off of it, so oh, we broke it barely. Would have liked it beforehand, but I mean, I literally can't take it now. I can't logically reason me taking it, especially since it's so countertrend to my ideals. But this I can take. These have been working out decently. See what happens here. Looks like we'll get the fill, maybe.
Order filled.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of sellers stepping on up. We're fighting for our lives here. Hold. Hold. I gotta move it up at least a little bit to the bottom of this. Like I have to. Break even. Super tight trade here. If we don't push it now.
Stop
Yep.
filled.
I'm cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. Look at, see, this is what I'm talking about. See this trade management right here? This, that is beautiful trade management. This is what I call trading right there. Saw position, was tight on the position. Um, we held, we pushed back up. I knew that if we didn't push on that push, there was a strong chance of us rejecting and going towards my stop. So I'd rather take a break-even trade than a loss. Trade management. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about. stopped out first before we even went into where we needed to go. This 5 minutes looking interesting. I don't play trades like this anymore though, where I like see a candle like this. I'll get in somewhere like here or anything. I usually get in at the open. Go for like this. But obviously that doesn't always play out. And we just looking at it logically today. We just crushed it down, pushed all the fuck the way back up. I mean, here we go. Like, okay, this is funky. This is interesting. It's just gonna be a range day. We got so close to popping the highs on the day and immediately rejected. So we could just I mean, strong close to the 5 minute hero, create a wick test on the 5 minute, which also looks kind of interesting on the 1 minute. So it's not a bad, I wouldn't mind it. The wick test earlier played out, so we'll see what happens. 20 seconds on the close. Where's just kind of. This is kind of cute right here. Didn't get to fill it on time. Wasn't completely locked in. Like, no way that doesn't get filled, right? Yeah. Strong pictures up like that are always my favorite for a retest on that. I'm just paying like half attention, which is not good. interesting spot right here. I don't know how I feel about it. Um, Definitely interesting. Just don't know how much I like it. This is a weird spot too, right here. Here's this trade coming up. This is the wick here that I wouldn't have played that. Wasn't my trade, so I'm not gonna be like, this is my idea right here. Which I don't know how much I like either, if really at all. Although it's actually not that looking that bad on the 1 minute. Maybe I'm just tripping. This would be break even no matter what. So let's see what happens. That looks like that got filled up there. Um, okay. So looks like you are still seeing the market kind of nice. Um, yeah, I just think you didn't do enough paying attention to the charts to make that decision there, unfortunately. Because this 1 minute was looking kind of nice. It had the support here, it had the 9 SMA support here. Good entry because you skipped out on entering here and you wanted to enter a little lower, which worked out beautifully. And then it ends up going down afterwards, which is good. Glad that I'm still able to see the market, see the moves. Taking three. This was another one over here that I really liked. Didn't sig. Didn't do it in time. I think I might call it there where I can tell that my attention span is leaving me, and as my attention span starts leaving me, I start missing trades, and as I start missing trades, emotional capital starts being drained. I gotta save myself for tomorrow. So that's gonna be it. Maybe I'll look at the charts a little bit more later, but I doubt it. GG's. Break even day. It's fine.